Oh my god, chat's still mad about, you know what? I feel like the last Astral Chain stream that we just did was like so disastrously bad in terms of, I mean, I don't think chat's gotten mad at me like that in like a very long time. That's gonna take a while to live down, I think. Maybe I can just like edit the silence in. Maybe every time I have an opinion, I just replace it with like white noise. Wow, Griffin's starting pretty late tonight with just one game, huh? I just want Shovel Game. I like Shovel Game. King of Cards has done nothing to wrong me. Thank you, Yacht Club. Oh, and we're like just now coming into a new section of the map. This is gonna be some good stuff. I always like starting with Stranded Ship, because this is the probably like the least favorite, I would say. There we go. Oh, I'm so graceful. Never mind, this rules. See, because in the following expansions that they've done, they've always found like a fun little twist to put on it. And then everyone's least favorite level becomes actually fun. Ooh, there we go. See, this one's gonna be tricky to get though. I think I needed to like bounce off in the bug, which I cannot do now. Unless... Ooh. Very good. King Knight, I love you. You're doing amazing, sweetie. God, I wish I were doing amazing, sweetie, in Astral Chain. Oh. Okay, so this twist in the controls is gonna take some time to get used to for sure, but you know what? I would certainly like to think that I'm capable of it more than I am. Whatever you would call last. I mean, what last? I'm gonna go with Chad. This is a good out. I'm gonna take that. Right, so you don't have to dash to start skating, but it'll be like an insta-skate. Whoa! But then you land and you keep going. Bold of you to assume King of Cards does not have a bad part. That's what I'm saying. I think if there were to be, it would probably be this frozen, sunken, whatever ship level. I forget what it's called already. Stranded ship, maybe? Oh, ship! But it's like... It's just okay. I don't know if I would even say that it's bad. Also, there's a difference between snowy surfaces and icy surfaces. That's why you can skate on some, but not everything. That would do it. But I want my money. There we go. Give me my fucking money! Oh boy, I really gotta get... I like that the crown comes back up. I really gotta get used to the fact that when you land, you still keep going. See, because it's weird, you think it would be like a little bit more momentum based. But you just go, you hit the ground and you go. So it's probably better to think of them like more like maybe functionally like conveyor belts more than anything. Just in terms of thinking that like the skating starts when you press a direction. But yeah, I don't really get a choice in this matter, I don't gotta say. Remember the bubble frog. Ooh, I should remember the bubble frog. Oh, there we go. I like it, but it's gonna take a second. It's gonna take a hot minute. I don't even feel... I feel dirty saying that, though, because that's what I said during the Astral Chain. It's very nice of them to give you, like, a little bit of, like... Oh! Even when you dash, you can turn around in midair a little bit there. Mercifully, though, these levels are just short, so it's fine. Although I haven't even reached the checkpoint, so... I think whatever excuse that I had to say that is, like, maybe not appropriate quite yet. But it helps just to know, I guess. Somewhere out there, whether or not I'm close to it, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, where did I even drop my bag this time? I might be able to get those back. It's gonna be tricky. I would like to take care of this first. Yeah, whatever I'm doing, this is not in sync with these. Eh? Oh, do I have like a magnet thing? Oh, I guess I do. That's handy. Thanks, past Griffin. Yeah, apparently modern Griffin, current Griffin does not have it in him today. But classic Griffin did. Speaking of, we've talked about how Sammy Classic Sonic Fan, like, came back now, right? Because he did. And it's incredible. I mean, he's not doing, like, any epic freakouts, but I still like just seeing what he's up to. And he keeps, like, disappearing for 9 months at a time, so that's a rarer thing than you would think. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. I mean, it's been like a month since you've... Well, I know how like the dashing system works and everything. It's just the ice skating that's, you know... I'm starting on something like brand new and very unique compared to what I'm used to with King of Cards. Astral Chain is different because there's a lot more to remember, but like... King of Cards is a Shovel Knight game. You get the idea. You know, I jump right into it. I know what the buttons do. I know how it plays. I can estimate my movement and my jumps and what have you. It's just that the ice skating introduces a unique wrinkle, which would be the case either way, I'm pretty sure. You. Yeah, I don't need you. I'll just go on my own way. Oh, I get it. So you bounce, and then whoop, and then you bounce, and then you whoop. And I oop. You say that, but you haven't used the bubble. I feel like the bubble frog is more situational. Like, I wouldn't want to use it right now. Checkpoint. Wait. Is Spectre Knight's skating stuff here as well? Can I do that? Oh, the rails are here, but they're like frozen over. So kind of, but also not really. That's fun. Yeah, you just gotta constantly be on the move. I don't know, I like that new Sammy's back. He's already put 3 videos in my subscription feed, but I don't want Sonic movie spoilers, so I gotta beware. I really do want to try and make some time this week if possible. Oh, auto-scrolling. Devious indeed. Because you know I'm gonna have some thoughts and opinions, questions and concerns regarding that. I've heard that it's been doing really well in like the box office though. Like, didn't it do even better than Detective Pikachu? Like, that's surprising to me. Oh, that's not bad at all. Is he gonna keep scrolling on, or is gonna be more secrets? Nope. See ya. And you guys have heard about this, this whole Sonic 2020 thing that they're doing, right? You guys have heard of this? You guys have seen this? So this isn't movie related at all, but they've said that like on the 20th of each month, they're going to have a new piece of Sonic news. And like, I don't know about this movie, I don't know if it's any good or not. I can't say for sure yet. Which I am the end-all be-all opinion, as we all know about this regarding Sonic the Hedgehog and all matters. Blue Blur. The wolves can run on the spikes? That's rad. Oh, this is interesting. So they used both the original music and the remixed version from both campaigns. That's interesting. That adds a lot of variety. I actually kind of like that. Uh-oh. Oh, hi, doggy. Now, how am I going to make that work? Oh, you can, like, dash through the snow, too. That's handy. Ho, ho. But, they said that they're going to have some new news on March 20th, specifically. Like, I think January 20th's announcement was that there would be news. I don't know what February's is going to be, but that's around the corner. But we're probably going to see what's next in a little bit. That's, like, right around the corner. They do this on purpose. They put the gems out of reach, so they know I will not be able to claim them. What? No, I'm not done here. Wait a second, so that ladder leaves the room though, so one of these is optional, and one of these is not. This is checkpoint, so that... Holy shit, there's fire wolves! That's my new username on DeviantArt, by the way, thank you. Oh, these guys will, like, cancel your bounce. Well, they're like genies? No, they're like Bowser! They're like Genie Bowser. Nailed it. Hold on, I wonder if I can still even... Yeah. Feels good, baby. Phew, okay. See, like, it's just like... It's therapeutic to play something that I'm not this out... Bouncy fireball wolf. Fireballs, yum! And then they run at you. These guys are cool. That's a fun twist on a familiar enemy. I went to go see the movie the day you said you were going to go see it. I'm sorry, I don't have life. It's hard to make time for things. Why do you think I never stream and I always start so late? But this is one of those weeks where I'm going to be able to stream more frequently, and hopefully that also means that I can make time for my real-life best friend, Sonic the Hedgehog. There's a certain thing that I've been looking forward to seeing whether or not it's true. There was a certain thing that I heard of rumors from, like, people, like, the script leaked or something, like, there was some stuff that leaked, right? Like, people were seeing the god-awful design ahead of time and stuff like that. There is one fact about something that happens in the movie that I want very badly to be true, and I need that confirmed. All the golden ones wear a crown. They all wear crowns. Absence makes the card grow fonder, I say. Yo, I'm going back for that chicken. Look at all these chickens. That's the good stuff. I feel like I could really go for, like, some movie popcorn, too. Just in terms of a snack, like, it's about that time. The craving is at its peak. I'm curious to know what you're referring to. I might be... I mean... I guess there's two things that were leaked that I'm curious to see if we're true or not, actually. But I'll talk about them both when the time comes. Whether or not it's confirmed, I would just like to know. Yeah, the ground's getting a little sparse here, shall we say. Yo, these doggies are cool. I like these guys. They're cool with me in my book. I haven't seen it, but I'm not crazy interested in it. I don't expect it to be good. Like, I feel with Detective Pikachu, that was like something that I more so just actually wanted to see. Because I think people like didn't have go into that with the expectation that it was going to be bad. But like with this Sonic thing, like, I don't know. There's a real chance that it could be, because, I mean, people were not keen on it when it was first revealed, when that first trailer came out, and he looked like a goddamn, what's the word? Rat King? That was coined from this playthrough. And then I learned it's a real thing and it's disgusting and I hate it. Because everything aside from the visual design is probably going to be the same. And fellas, I don't know if I trust like that. It's still going to be Neil Patrick Harris's The Smurfs, you know? Like, that core is still there. What I will say is how much I actually did like it because of that. So you're saying that either you genuinely enjoyed it, or it was like a so bad it's good thing. I'd be fine with either of those, but the impression that I get is that it's just gonna be okay. Which is the worst thing it could be, because, I don't know. You know, like, I'm worried it'll be, like, forgettable. Well, maybe not worried, but that's what I'm expecting. I don't think it'll ruin my day if it is, but... Now, my day, no. My life, on the other hand, yes. I left the theater mad because I enjoyed it. Oh, boy. I too often... Oh, now they're bouncing off of walls. I too often find myself mad when I enjoy things, so... I'm very curious for you and I to debrief on this, specifically It's. Because I don't think anybody else... I mean, you're kind of more past it. I mean, you still saw it though, so who knows? I'm still treating this like I'm ice skating. But this is definitely... I'm doing amazing right now, by the way. No! Yeah. I just want to hate Sonic. That's the thing, too, is like, fuck, I don't know. Making a whole movie... Hold on. It's a cute idea to have as a kid, like if you spent a day or something with Video Game Hero, but making a movie out of that? Well, I mean, in the adventure games, he was real. In real life, he is real. Right, guys? Right? I don't know, that's just standard, like, bottom-of-the-barrel kids movie fare, so I'll be surprised if I enjoy, like... You know, like, it's one thing to walk away like, well, I liked the parts where there weren't Hollywood actors in it, and then the other stuff is just, like, fluff where my eyes glaze over, but if I enjoy Neil Patrick Harris's The Smurfs, then we're in trouble. Oh, I forgot all these voices. King Knight, good thing you're here. You were just looking out the window at... It's a whole swarm of these things. Hold me, honey. Uh-oh. You're safe in my arms, dear. I won't let you go. The sky is thick with birders. The birders are singing. Isn't it beautiful? I've never seen him in a frenzy like this. Birders coalesce as we approach the final Joustus Judge. Ominous. Indeed it is. Do be careful, King Knight. We've come too far to lose our champion. That was okay, I coped. And we have music sheets? Merit medals. That's right, okay. Thank you. Maybe now I can commission more paintings. I think that was actually a new poem that I missed out on, but okay. Can I get it again? No. Great. Heading to bed, got work tomorrow. You should check ship post at the end of the stream. Good luck with tonight. Thank you, Femi. Oh, this is coming along. Look at my little pet rat. My little pet Sonic. Pre-time skip Sonic. Your portrait's nearing completion, my liege. But alas, I must purchase a special brush for the fine details. Of course. By the time I've got this painting made, I'll be a ghost. Are you made of molasses or what? Let's see, I gotta remember what's like hanging around this hub. Then I make sure to check everything before moving on. Wish I was back at the dig site. I love being aboard this expensive novelty, and I don't have time for games. The good news is that we live... Oh, I can actually play with you guys. No. God, I love the escalating relationship of King Knight's mom and King Pridemore. Oh, I like you too. Oh, I must have been lost in thought there. What's up? What's your story? No idea how we first heard about the Joustus crown. It was like a deck of cards fell out of the sky one day. Air mobility gave us a mean edge. We just needed to go find a sharp enough Joustus jockey. But our champ was too dull to avoid a disaster. Dark day. We never saw him again. Morale was low in the sky. Anyway, that's enough for now. Let's look to the horizon ahead. Anything else? The sky. What a sight. Words fail me. Oh, this is just for like fast travel. You're cleared for departure. When you're ready, just leap off the bow. Yeah, but there were like humans in Sonic Adventure is all I'm saying. What are these stages? The Crag of Joustus, Shock Assembly. We went back to do the previous Joustus house that I skipped over earlier, right? Like I did that. I may have said that I was going to do it last time, but I didn't. So I need to now. Yeah, this is not familiar to me. Hooey! Competition here is harder than the first house of Joustus. You ready to get sweaty? Always. Oh, I can stand on this. Ho ho! This is gonna be Chester, isn't it? Or just actually nice rewards. That's a cute card. I do say it like Mobians and humans can't exist in tandem, because in the Sonic movie it's like he's an alien and he's not supposed to be there. And I'm assuming they need to get him back to the Sonic world. I don't know, I can't talk about this because I don't know, so I'll have to see. Aye, we've built the Great Gate. The hinges took ages to forge, but our client paid a kingly sum. Get this, mate. He claimed he was a forest god. Fishier in a room with old troubles, if you ask me. A whale of a tale. Fancy around, stranger. Is that good? Mate, if you ever be a bloke claiming to be an acolyte, you do yourself a favor, you take the job. Nailed it. Oh, it's a stone. Uh-oh. What am I gonna do about this? This throws a wrench in things. Or a rock, rather, even. Let's scooch you down. Because then I can only be scooched in a different way. Wait, this is good. I want this. So there are rocks on the outside. Is that just like a texture, or can I not shove off the edge? Yes, that works. No, it doesn't. I made it so that it doesn't. That's a good thing. Like, I don't have any cards that can, like, test that. Actually, I do. So you can push them off the edge. Okay, that's gonna be trouble. Let's put one here for now. Just to waste the turn. Because I like where I am with all my cards. That shouldn't be possible. How did that? I had a down arrow, so you shouldn't be able to push against it. Well, I'm still where I want to be, I suppose, so... Oh. I did that to myself yet again. I could do this, but then I make it possible for me to get pushed up. Or do I? Because the slime is blocking it. But then I could... No, I can't get pushed down because of the up arrow, so I'm good. That locks that column. Eh? Apparently that column wasn't what I needed to worry about. We're playing for keepsies now? I didn't know we were playing keepsies. No! This is actually a better card, though. Holy moly. This is trouble, folks. Ugh. I'm just here for the baby cards at first. They're gonna, like, take my dragon and shit. Is this what people who go to, like, card game stores feel like? Because this fucking sucks. Wait a second. I don't have anything that can scooch to the left. If I did, then I would fill the board and then I would win, but I don't, so I can't. What's my play here? What's my move? Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to, like... I'm thinking maybe shoving the bottom guy to the left, but even that doesn't work. I mean, I can throw the turn, but I think this means that I lose. Unless I do this. Unless I do this. Bringo. Shit. No. No! These are nice things that I have. I like that I have them. Mantar. This is evil. Double arrows outrank single arrow. Oh, there. I am noticing that that's a thing. I didn't catch that before. Thank you. I'm gonna try to put more work into filling the borders. I don't know. Maybe something that can't be pushed down? Ah, but I have to scooch them down, so maybe... I guess Black Knight, I don't know. But then that happens, and then I've played myself. Saw that coming. No, but I can still push up a second time. This is a perfect position. And then oh, what do I do? I was thinking of pushing the Black Knight up, but that's actually the one thing that I can't do. This seems like a good idea. It wasn't a good idea. They're gonna take my Black Knight card. Oh, okay. You can take Propeller Rat, that's okay. Grow through your deck and swap out the bad cards for good cards. I kind of like having, like, a few, like, decent ones. I will replace it with another rat. Because that way, there's a chance, I mean... I didn't know that I was losing cards, but it's nice to just have, like, some ones that aren't, like, crazy overpowered. To, like, have a range, you know? Because otherwise, you don't want to, like, waste a good card on a bad spot. You want to have, like, a throwaway card for a throwaway slot, right? Ooh, that's good, that's good. Can I push down on any of these? I can't, no. Let's do this for now. Just fill a spot. I'm just gonna get the reds off the board while I can. You guys just stay out of this place. Ooh. I always do this to myself, don't I? Now they're gonna get scooched again, and then that becomes a lock. Oh, thanks! Thanks for that, thanks! Here, now it's a lock. Or they could push up with a double up. But I have a double down. Wait, this means I win. See, but I'm not gonna get, like, my dragon back. I want my dragon. It's not the same. Like, I guess I'll take this one. Or maybe I want that one? No, this one's better. The other one didn't have any doubles. But I just never get those back. can't believe this. Well, alright. Maybe I'll put a few nicer ones in. Yeah, I probably like don't need 2 of these or 2 of these or 2 of these, actually. That's a good point. Trouble? So I'll put one of you. I'll get one of you. Hermit attack. Hermitack. I've never heard of you. None of these other ones have bombs on them, though, so that's... interesting. Oh god, interesting. Maybe I'll replace you too. And I'll put you here. There we go. A little bit better. You can buy them back? But how? I don't fancy around. I fancy my cards, which I do not have anymore. You're cool. Me? Oh, I'm new in town. Just a tourist. Be well. Oh! That's scary. I wonder what she's up to. Oh my god, you play against a fire slime. That's amazing! This place has got a cool cast. I like these guys. How do you get up there in a place like that, though? Froggy Bubble. Wait a second. Okay, so that's up A, right? Yes, it is. So you dash and then you up A. Yes. Yes! There you go. Are you happy now, It's? Yeah. Chester has all the cards you lose. Okay. There we go. Brian, you think I'm too small to play because you did the whole day of the card? Think that's because I'm a blackboard like you play something? Well, you're wrong. I have my cards in my mouth. Do you really want to stand in my way? Yeah. Don't get a plumb by its fire. Let's do this. I'm feeling hot, baby. I'm baby? Oh. Tiny board for a tiny boy. No. Here's what I'm gonna put you here. And then I'm gonna push him to the right, and then I'm gonna push him upwards. Yeah, these bombs! Do those break the boulders or something? What's that all about? I'm gonna push to the right, and then I'm gonna push him up with a chicken. Oh, never mind, that filled the board. I don't even have to worry about that. That was easy. And now I'll find out what this is all about. Nice. Anyway, the consequences aren't actually all that bad, so using OP cards is better. And if you do lose, just buy them back. He heard the chat epic gamer moment. I'm resting my toes after a long shift digging for Bull Knight. He's a strict taskmaster, but he gets results. Work hard, play hard, buddy. You want to challenge me, I'm ready to go at any time. Have a seat and plant your feet, pal. Let's joust. Oh! Oh, this one is sneaky. This is definitely used as a tool to break the rocks. To break the cuffs. I don't play by the rules. I don't need them. Oh! You can do that again and again, and so if I do you... Fascinating. So both teams can actually use that to their advantage a little bit. Or, I can ensure that the rocks stay by booting you off the board. Wait a second. Oh! This one also doesn't have knockoff zones on all sides, because it's like wider than it is tall. Sneaky. I'll push to the side with chicken and then push down with knight. Because they're going to need one more turn. I'm going to go to waste it on this. There you go. What are you going to do about that? Bomb, maybe. Unless bombs can kill people. In which case... Sorry, nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. I won! Yes. I'm really vibing. Do I want... I guess this one would be unique, wouldn't it? No, I already beat you. Is there a unique card of the... I'll take you. Hopicals. I'll just pick the ones with the cutest names. Okay, so I believe there's 5 that I... Oh, this is probably how I was supposed to do that. Like, you probably, like... do that, and then that's how you do it. Wait a second, there's no flag here. I thought I won. There's a flag there. Wait a second. What if I use the green to, like, turn the blaze orb? If I hit them with that, does that, like, make them a different person? It does! Oh, wow, that felt okay, I guess? It didn't hurt, but I'm not sure if... I feel like I could battle, but I don't have to. Would you like to? May the best orb win. I think that does count as a separate thing. You can get a card of the little chest puppy? I would like chest puppy. This one's like a very traditional match, too. Whoa. Is that a jar of souls? Who are you? Oh, their name is can't place must push card onto gem. Neat. Well, I can't push them up or down. That's like doubles on all 3 sides. That's not bad. So that's a lock. So I'll have to cut my losses elsewhere. I will take the puppy, please. I was about to push them onto the gem. Maybe that is what I want, because then I can fill the slot back. I can, like, back it up. Yeah, that's a good one. Whoa. There's some cool cards coming into this round. I like this. Let's see. Perhaps the key here as well is to back this up, too. Ooh. Some of these cards, like Tropical King or the Manta that I just used, have like little icons in the bottom left. Does that mean anything? I assume that it does. Oh, that's what that means. So if I... No, wouldn't affect. It's because both of these cards can be pushed in those directions, that's why. Let's waste a slot, for the time being. Ooh. Yeah, and then I pushed you down, and then they have no choice but to let me win, or give it to the Raven. I lost! Not Beto. Not Bester Beto. See, it looks like I'm being forced to replace my weak cards with stronger ones, whether I want to or not. But I want Puppy! When you're a fucking puppy. No, not yet. This is a powerful thing to have. But not yet. Kinda wish I could push any of these guys off the map, but I can't for the time being. But I can do this. That's a good one. That's a good one. I think I may... No, I don't need to get that right now. There's more slots left. It's fine. For the time being. I really can't understate how much I've warmed up to this game mode, though. There we go. It's backed up to the right, and they can't push up unless they have a 2. Unless they have a 2. Unless they have a 2. I wonder if I could, but I wonder what purpose that would even serve. I'm gonna keep saving that. I'm gonna keep saving that. But what for? Maybe I'll push you? I don't know. But then what does that accomplish? No, they've got all slimes. I'll let them take this. This is what happens when you steal... Now, Troupple? Nah, not really. I mean, it'll work, but... You know what? Yeah, that is what I'll do. Because then what choice do they have? Oh, it's a draw! That's how that... Okay, that makes sense. Probably could have won, but I don't lose cards, so I can live with this. I'm gonna try to like... Oh, never mind. I was going to say I'm gonna try and jam this top column immediately, but... Boy, that's a really good one. Oh. Like, stuff like the Raven I was expecting, but doubles on 3 sides is bananas. I can still try to jam it vertically. Actually, yes, this is good, because then I can double up. Assuming I have a card that's capable of that even, though. Shit! Wait, this actually kind of works out. Provided I can just survive long enough to fill the remaining slots. This is what I will do. Wait a second, that's bad for me. But that's probably what they're going to do. So maybe I'll get ahead of them and strengthen my defenses on that one. And then now that I've maintained that, then I win. Guys, remember when I was bad at this? Can you imagine? The Mimic. That's so cute. I feel like I've learned what these things' names are before. That's really good. Okay. So the flag only shows up when you get both of them. I gotcha. So there should be one more, right? I saw 5 icons at the beginning. There's a flag there. There's always a goddamn ladder downstairs. Foggy? Something's biting! Puzzles. Bah! They're just a waste of time. Apparently you can win this game in 1 turn, but I can't solve it. Take a look if you'd like. It's not like I'm making any progress. No, not a meme-ick. Oh my god! I can win this in 1 turn? Okay, so it's almost a draw. I mean, my guess would... No, my guess would be to just do this, right? Oh! This was not the correct move. At least I don't lose cards for this one. This is interesting, though. Kinda... Okay. And you get the same cards every time, so the solution is there. So I have to find a different way. I could jam the board, but that does very little. Do I have anything that goes double to the left? I have 2 things that go double to the left, as a matter of fact. Like, right? That's something. Am I protected if I do that? Ooh, I am not protected if I do that. See, and I don't have anything that goes left and protects from the down either. So that's always a certainty. Had I tried... No. Maybe the trick would be to jam something to the side. You can explode other cards? And then maybe that would keep me safe. Yeah! It feels really good to like go through a lot of these in like a short burst. And then you just jam through them all. I tried for hours. Hours of my life. Wasted. I'm just not that smart. Well, thanks, I guess. I didn't mention this before, but there are actually 3 puzzles. Regrettably, the second one is even worse. There's certainly no solution, but you can try if you— well, I have to. Yo, this poor dude is like me when I play Astral Chain. Oh my god. But now I have Mimic. And Rat King. Whew. Okay, okay. Richer. I mean, my first guess would be to shoot up with this, but then I can just be nudged to the right, and I can only use the 1 turn. I can't push the Griffin to the left, and I can't push to the right. I don't have bombs. Is there anything that I can overrule? No, these are all doubles except for the Griffin, and the Griffin is staying where it is. Unless I just do this. Because then I can't be pushed to the left. But then that can happen. Also, that's an interesting card that swaps directions. Didn't know that that's what that did. Didn't know that's the card I even had. Think you mean when you play 99% of game— I don't know, Snoodoodle. Astral Chain was another matter in and of itself. These are like good brain ticklers too. I want to push things to the left so bad. That would solve so many of my problems. See, if I do this, see, I'm stupid. I should look at the cards that my enemy has to think of the potential ways they could counter. Because, for example, here, they could use their little Beetle Boy and scooch me out of the way. That itty-bitty Beetle Boy. What if I push up like this? Did I do that before? Maybe now it'll lock in a way that prevents that. Well, that's exactly what happened. Neat. If Shovel Knight is the 1% kind of game that I'm good at, I'm fine with that. Here's the last puzzle. If you solve it, that's everything, which leaves me absolutely nothing. Great! This final one, it's impossible. You'll see. Want to try? Also, Mona's down here. Holy moly. The Macabre? The Macabre? That's really funny. I love these names. Yeah, there's a lot of columns and rows that are a lot more jammed up this time, so you gotta... Yeah, I could use Rat King on something like this, but now I would get moved instantly. Macabre, would I be pushable? Yes, I would be. And I can't move the one in the middle, except I can. But then that would be a draw. Oh, or I win. I feel like that one was more accidental than the other two, but that's fine. Did you mean Hollow Knight, Okami, Xenoblade Chronicles, Sonic Unleashed? Listen, I thought I was okay at Sonic Unleashed. I don't think I was, like, exceptionally bad. Well, that's all the puzzles solved. Take this card. I'm sure they'll use it more wisely than I. The Toter. Hi, Mona. Oof! It's torrid here. Luckily, they set up my Dynamo Decanter. It's the only place I can test the thermal flux. Little did I know I'd study more Joustus formula than alchemical ones. I'm seriously, like, hooked. Guess I'm the champion here. Not much competition, really. Come back when you beat the others, okay? Those are the rules. Is that it? You beat everyone? You must have had a lot of free time. I getcha. I've had a lot of free time down here too. Well, shall we? Literally the BRB noise. Oh, yeah, maybe I'm a little bad at Sonic Unleashed. I don't know why this doesn't play. Okay. I'll make it play in post. Can't test real bombs down here, because lava. So I guess I'll have to blow you up in Joustus. Uh-oh. But like afterwards, after that one bit, I don't think I was that bad. At least not exceptionally, not unusually so. Ah, the bomb switches directions. Why are some of these like sucking in energy and others are sucking out energy? The boss power transmutation. That's why they stole the soul. Oh, but my card stays the same, exactly where it was. It like copies it. Interesting. That's looking good. This is looking good. That's not looking good. Do I have any doubles to the right? I don't know. I could push you down, though. But that blew up my guy. I thought I was gonna scooch them. Ooh, this is a fun one. This is like very back and forth. It's like very aggressive. I can feel it. Let's see. Wait, someone's gonna copy. Wait, so is the Black Knight going to be replacing the Blitz Steed? Okay, if you want. I won't stop you, I suppose. Or maybe I should push something else off the board. I don't know if this is going to result in a draw or not. No, okay, that's a good... It's an enemy card! Why am I holding an enemy card? I don't want this. No! I don't want that. What can I do then? I can push Troupple to buy me some time. But they can very easily do that. Remember what came directly after that? Oh yeah, the tornado level! See, I don't have memories of that being bad. Which I don't know is why I'm acting as though that's a replacement excuse for I'm not bad at it. Oh, I don't remember I was bad at it, so I wasn't. You have to blow that one open. That's new. That's a new one. That's a twist. Yeah, don't mind if I help you along there, actually. And then I continue to help you along. Yeah, there we go. Oh no, a rat! Well, I say let's keep helping them along. There we go. That's a cool card. Do I have a Plague Knight card? I sure wish I did. I guess that's why you would want to fight against the Knights in the hub, because then those are really nice bonuses that you get. You could have won if you used the enemy Black Knight to push your card down. Oh, it's fine, it's fine. I will do this. And then I will do it again. Uh-oh. Do I have any doubles down? I don't have doubles down. If I push to the left, though, would you explode? You would do more than explode. You would free up space on the board. Listen, if I can't have it, nobody can. I'm sorry, what happened to Troupple? Don't do that to my Bard. I wish my name was Barty Boy. I'm pushing up. See, but there's no doubles on the chicken, so that's tricky. Trickin', if you will. Oh, no, wait, that's good. I want that. Okay, this is good. This is good. I want this guy off the board, but I don't think I can do that because bombs. I would need a strong left. Hold on, Treble might be able to... There we go. I could do without bombs for the time being. Oh boy, there's no getting out of this one. Unless I have a strong left and then I can... No, I can't actually. No. That's tricky. Boy, I don't know if I have anything that can get me any of these. Unless I buy myself more time, which may be my only recourse. Yeah, I'll just do this. I think if I give myself some time, I might be able to turn it around, but it's looking pretty grim. Can't I push up on this one and then I win? Oh, I thought bombs like explode other cards, which lets them overlap, but I guess not. Whew. And I can't push up on my king in the middle. This would fill the board and end the game. I'm just trying to like look at columns that aren't filled up, and they all are. This would buy me also, this would also buy me a turn. But what's stopping her from ending the game? Oh, I forgot I had cheats. You're right. The Shovelsmith. Yoshi's epic yarn was a whole... That was like a... Like, there have been catastrophic episodes, but I think that is one that I would describe as a consistently catastrophic playthrough. But you see, those are exceptional. There's a difference, okay? I can't... She's using my card against me. How dare you? Wait, do I want that? I guess. If I have a strong up. I have babies of everything. This is the worst. Okay, well, the last thing they need is a Black Knight, so that's gotta get eliminated pronto. I think the Raven one's a nice card. The Macabre. I don't know why you would want to steal, unless you want to make it so that I can't push you off the board. You little thief. You're stealing my cards. I wonder if I can... Uh-oh. Wait, no, I win. I'm gonna win with the slime. Slime time. Mona could have blown up the card above her. I thought so too, but I'm pretty sure I previewed that, and it wouldn't let me. It said she wouldn't blow it up. Do I already... I want this back. You little thief, you were stealing my cards. Well, that's that house. Oh, I'd lost. Bummer. It's probably best to move on, though. My research is entering its next phase, and I need to ask a small favor of you. I'm not giving your card back, nerd. I want it fair and square. No, that's not what I was gonna ask for. You have an airship, yes? My next destination is really far. If you'd let me hitch a ride, I'll owe you one. Thanks in advance, sire. I'm too short, I can't reach. I'm a little manlet. That seems like more rats than usual. I think we got a problem. Oh, I love these backgrounds so much. You know, parallax is one thing, but you don't really get to see like extreme examples of vertical parallax very often. The Lost City was a natural wonder, a treasure to the kingdom, before it was plundered bare by opportunists. Yeah, all I did was go to, a joust house. So I don't think I have anything crazy to report back just yet. Oh, hello, Mona. You're here, though. But I can't, she's just reading, she's just chilling, she's vibing. So you're telling me I can buy my cards back? Yeah, reclaim. Look at that. I do like me some Drake, but also, I don't know, like, if you think about it, they don't have any doubles on them. I just like the you know? I just like the characters. Oh, wait a second. I think you got an achievement for taking a card back that she took, as I damn well should. Now I can say that this place is done with. Except whatever this secret was. And that secret over there. I'm excited to check out more of these new levels though. Let's see. So this is this Joust House. We'll probably leave that for later. Clockwork Tower. Shock Assembly. I'll do that! See, because I could do the airship like right away. But I love the flying machine so much that I almost want to save that for later. So I'll do Clockwork Tower next. Oh, I see. Interesting. Wonder how they're going to evolve on this one. Like, how do you build from this? Can I bounce off of these? Oh god, I can. Oh, I see. Because they all go off at once, so you can build, like, much larger things than just pairs of 2 tiles. I would do the flying machine now, TBH. Look at these dudes! Why not? Why not do this one? Is there like an item you want me to get or something? I'm just thinking like in terms of coolest to least cool. Mimic! Now I know your name! Oh, I see why this is a hazard now. Maybe after this level? Oh, these guys set them off too, though. Also very this is tricky and sneaky. I'm assuming you giving me the reason why I need to do the flying machine instead is maybe a spoiler. I don't know, my idea was to save the best for last, but if you want. There weren't even any gems in the dangerous blocks. Damn. Oh. You bastard. Look at this! That's how they evolve on it. That's really clever. I like that a lot. They're not a mimic, it's like a fennec fox, which is why it's the best. Oh, I gotta bounce in the gears. You gotta ram them and then you what? You have to bounce off of a wall. You can't ram into them, but you can bounce. God, I love the sky with the gear towers. I didn't miss any extra doors here, did I? Any secret walls? No. Okay, we're good. Die. How do I get down there? That's how they beat. Oh, worth it. Sorry. Hey, if the wheels are rolling on a conveyor belt, then how come they don't double in speed? How come they go at the same speed of me, who am not rolling? Explain that one, atheists. Why did you call them wolves then? They're wolves in... Why did I drop this? Is it a card and my inventory is full? Guys, what is this thing? Is it full? Apparently I have infinite fucking rats. I don't know, maybe I'll drop... I don't know what I want to drop. I like all of my children. Did it say that it's full? Who says you aren't roll? Because I want to roll, that's why. Although I guess... If you double tap the dash, you do a roll, right? That's a roll. See, but if I'm not moving and then the gear's not moving, then we would move at the same speed. But if they're rolling, which moves them forward, and on a conveyor belt, which moves them forward, then it should go twice as fast. Also, somebody better tell me what that thing does pronto, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to get it. Oh, it's like a chalice. I have 2 already? Okay, okay. I think I needed that enemy to do the bouncing, but I want the medal. Well, enemies will come back, though, right? If you go enough off-screen. Seems like I can't go back through that tunnel, but I can, yeah, continue in the other direction. Bastard. Whoop! Oh, I can also just use this wall, I guess. That works. Yeah. These gray creatures give me the same anxiety Scarfies do. What's a Scarfie? How come these guys don't set off the panels? Maybe they're not heavy enough? They look pretty bulky to me. They're like double my size, but okay. I'm trying to think of the enemy that they're similar to. From Kirby, the little cute guys, and then you try to suck them, and then they turn into demons. Are those what Scarfies are? That felt really good. Man, I forgot what the combat was like. Like, it's very intertwined with the movement. Like, you can't attack without moving, and you can't move without attacking, you know? Which I'm sure is an obvious thing to say now. But I haven't been here in a month, so excuse me! This is probably a much more dangerous way of doing things. And yet. And yet. And yeet! Oh, those are what Scarfies are, that's funny. So why shouldn't I do this next one? Tinker Knight? What are you doing up here on the map? The fancy shop. The fancy shop. I'm fancy, I could use a fancy shop. What is this place? This is like where you fight... Eh? The Hatman? Like, I recognize the background. This is where you fight the dude who's like... Heh! I'm... gay. You know that one? The guy with the 2 boomerangs? The hat shop doesn't go here. Or maybe it does. Maybe they have multiple locations. Ooh, a gold-clad guest with a platinum panache. How lovely. Welcome to my fancy shop. I sell only the fanciest fashions. Clearly you're in the right place. Look at that hat, it's positively regal. This is a crown, not a hat. Do you know? I like how every single one of these characters like technically isn't wearing a hat. We got helmets, we got crowns, we got hoods, you know? It's great. Delightfully modest? Ha! A peek at my noblest wares, mayhap? Give your interface some regal flair, the very height of your status. A professional design refits the glidewing to that. Are these like for real? That's really funny. I don't think you can even fight him either. I think this dude's just for real. That's really good. That's a fun bit. What the fuck is this? Do I have anything gun-like? That's up A. Still no, huh? Forgot about all this cool shit that I have, but I'm out of stuff now. Sir, I implore you to make a purchase. Good thing I used up all these attacks before the boss battle's about to begin. I fucking love this lurking. Is there nothing that suits you? Come back. I was so looking forward to trying on a new hat. I like how my cape flows triumphantly in the wind. This is scary, I don't... Let me out! He's gonna grab the fucking... He cut it? End of the line, you tight-fisted curmudgeon. I'll have your hat if it's the last thing I do. I was expecting a fake out and it still scared me. Maybe it's just me, but I don't like being stalked. Ah yes, the Hyper Valiant Knights. It's been a while. See, two can play at this bouncy game. What the fuck? This is so cool. Oh. Whoa! And this is like its own health pool as well. That's fucking awesome. Like, I was expecting just like a recycled boss fight, and I would have been fine with that, because, you know, playing with a different moveset is novel enough, but they always go the extra mile and, like, just completely do crazy stuff like this, too. Oh, that's so cool! Guys, this theme really does slap. Can I please have the thank you? Thank you! Let me grab that heart on the way down. Nice. That was really close. Yeah, he killed the rats! Enough! I know not what came over me. Your hat. I can't look away. It shines and glimmers maddeningly. Just a bit of cabin fever, really. It's hard to make a friend or sail in such a remote location. Well, that's all very interesting, but I'd better get going. I'd do anything for passage on your airship to escape this dead location. Here, let me mend your rope. It doesn't matter, the rats already flew away. Here I am, hat in hand, with a new locale. My fancy shop is about to move on and up. Fine, fine, get on with it. Let's go, you're starting to give me a crown ache. See, that's what I thought he was going to do at first, and he was gonna, like, drag me back down to the ground, but I think the other way was... I fucking love this! Excuse me? We brought the shop with us. And we get low prices. Hold on, I wanna... How do I reach this now? Has this wall always been, like, damaged? What happened? Is it finished? That's some very nice sprite work. It's finally complete. I hope my brush strokes have captured your essence. Tell me, how does it make you feel? I feel like a monarch. Yeah. Wait a second, I get this? Oh, hell yes. Oh, that's what... Look at... This is so good. Okay, so what are the prices now? Welcome to the Grand Gallery Gala. That's a really good name. The whole shop's discounted, but my exhibition is a limited edition. My impracticality wares make everything impractical. Wares make everything fancy. Okay, so they're only 10,000 now. That's cool that these are real things that you get. I'll leave them for now. I'm just here to enjoy my throne. Wait it. I don't know why I haven't noticed, but there's like a 3D effect with these back rooms, like Ramona is. I'm sure it would be easier to tell without this miserable screen tearing. But that's nice. And also at not a choppy 20 FPS. As I say every stream. Alright, off to the airship, I guess. That was a good bit. And Tinker Knight's just still doing his thing. So what's this? It's not... Oh. I don't think there is another Clockwork Tower, even. Is it... See, Snoodoodle, these are wolves. Or wolves. These both seem like secret exit situations, and I am not interested. Oh, unless this is the other Clockwork Tower. But I'm told to do the airship, so I will do the airship. Yeah. Take a fucking sip, babes. This is the original one, too. No complaints, though. This goes off. Oh, it's probably gonna be trickier to time when to go for the jellyfish, because there's like multiple steps involved in like deciding when to... Eh? Wait a second, these guys aren't plates of dinner at all. That's an amazing design though, I love that a lot. So I have to like drill them like that, or just bonk them. That's really good. Today, baby. Are those like twirling batons or something? What is that? Because I'm tracking 3 circles when I see them, but I don't know if that's like blur or something. Or I just have the worst eyes. It looks like 3. Even when like they have it closed, I see 3 circles. I would have to like pause to see. Maybe that's what I'll do. I meant like take a video of it later and then pause that, but if you pause the game, then this animations stop, so that actually is a good idea the next time I see those guys around. Nice. You. It is 3! That's 3 circles! I thought I was going crazy. I really want to know, though, if you can, like, land on them and do the little drill move that you can when you get dinner. Like this, or not. I think they're more like Monty Moles, where you just can't get them in that damaged state. No, they're invincible, actually. I was hoping you could, like, maybe, like, unscrew their helmet or something. I think that'd be really cute. Oh, this is gonna be a tricky one to time. Ooh. Close enough. Whew. So why do I need to do the airship first? Seems like there's nothing that really demands me to be doing this. Oh, these guys are gonna be a pain in the ass, alright. I could really use that! Or not. See, like, I don't want to, like, hit a cannonball or something accidentally. I'm trying to be really, really careful here. Nice! But I'm going to die. Never mind, I'm fine. I like how they get sweaty. Wait a second. Oh, wait, this is a secret exit? I mean, I guess. You said to order it for cool. Oh, so you're saying this is less cool than the Clockwork Tower? Okay, I don't know. I just always happen to find these to be my favorite, so. Plus, I think there's something in one of the connecting levels, oh god, this is scrolling, that's useful, I think. Okay. Love this sky, though. Do they move slower when you stand on them like that? Oh, that was risky. Rat King! Disgusting! Ooh, fake out. I don't like that it's chasing me. Shoo rat, don't bother me. Eh? Is that a background or is that a wall that I'm going to hit? You know, I want these. Die. That's not what I meant. That's not who I meant. Well, at least the fork in the road goes right here. I'm committed to this now. Particularly because I just lost a shit ton of treasure. Maybe I should spend it on UI upgrades, because maybe... I know I got greedy. In, like, its purest form. I'm just gonna get my treasure and I'm gonna collect my things and go home. Yeah, I like standing right on this dude's head. That's good. Rats, you gotta go. Caillou was very upset. What happened to my money magnet? I thought I was magnetizing money earlier, but now I'm not. Maybe it's like an item that I had equipped or something. Phew! That's better. But can I make this? The answer? You bet. You magnet money when you spin. Oh! Cute! Plus there's something useful in one of the connecting levels. Holy shit, that's a lot of routes opened up though. Do I go for Take Your Night right now? I kind of wanted to do the real route. I'll shake it up by doing this. The King's Roost. Who are you? Are you friend or foe? Oh, I'm just passing through this abandoned house. Are you a ghost? I've seen so many ghosts lately. I'm no ghost, but I am a fool. That's me. I tried to take men from brass and tin. This time I went too far. Now they have a mind of their own. I thought they would fight for me, but in the end I hired Hero. Are you Hero to take them? I can't wait to use them. Leave now! Wish I committed to the hello aspect sooner, but that's okay. God, Tinker Knight is like... I feel like Tinker Knight is very underrated. I feel like if you asked a lot of people who their favorite knights are, I don't know if you would get a lot of answers back for people who would say that Tinker Knight is their favorite. But you know what? Tinker Knight's up there for me. I like this guy. And his theme slaps. It's like a very short loop, but it's good. Can I bounce up off of this? No, I can't. It's actually going to kill me. It's like a spiked wall. My gear now. Wait, oh shit, no, because he can't control it. Unless, wait, he can. No, okay. Well, this seems very similar to Spectre Knights then. I don't know, when they spend every boss like shaking it up, I'm almost surprised when a boss is the same. But this is also turned into like a mini-map encounter instead of like a big thing, so that's pretty, you know, high effort, high production value for just a mini-map boss. Really? It's very kind of them not to run me over with this thing. Are we speeding up a bit? Why, I think that's exactly what's happened. You have to do the normal exit on the stage? Oh, whatever's in that chest then, you mean? I guess. I'm seeing people talk about Ren from Indivisible in chat. Is that the guy with the titties? I like him. Also, interesting that it didn't make us repeat the first phase. There we go. Actually could use that. Uh-oh. King, now you gotta go. It's a little bit trickier not to get hit by things when... oh. When you're having to manage moving at the same time with the scrolling screen and everything. Oh god. Oh, I'm just barely making it every time. There we go. Oh! You really gotta go right to the edge. We're going even faster, I think. What is this, a Sonic Mania boss? I dashed into the edge of the screen when I did not intend to. Wait, do you not lose any money when you do that on this stage? No, you get back here, you little rascal! I know there's a character from Indivisible with titties. I like him. And he licks his weapon, I think, as well. Is that Ren? That's the only one I'm interested in, unfortunately, so if it's not, then you've lost me. I guess you could say they've really thrown a wrench into this boss battle. Because you're gonna use tools and wrenches. Oh, other things. Yeah, no, my thingies don't go flying and nothing appears on the loading screen, so that's the impression that I get. Get back here. Get back here. Yes. Yes. Is there anything that this map is like based on, like this sprite work? Because the one that was reused for the Hatman boss battle, that was Double Boomerang Boy. Are these sprites from anything? This might be the background that's used, no, I was gonna say it's like phase 2 of the Lightning Man, but that's like a big like field of grain. That's not what this is. It's not the astral grain. I don't know what that's from. I would say either that or the campfire. But then what's this house from? I think it's just unique sprite work. I don't remember any haunted houses. Except, wait, I do. This is from the haunted house level, but it's outdoors. Remember there's the house you go to with all the paintings of the Kickstarter backers? Oh boy, that was not pleasant to watch. It's original? Neat. Just the furniture in this beginning room and the big moon in the background let me to guess that. Jeez, let me get some bounces in, buddy. Yeah. That's looking much better. Oh. The one from the Hatman level is original too? Really? That's cool. I feel like all that's missing from this is like some T. Lopes music. Oh, you can like bounce off of the wrenches themselves? Interesting. I just didn't even think to do that because they're like things that hurt you. But that's like a helpful way to like ascend, actually. Big if true. Yeah, falling down these pits is always what winds up getting me. I really gotta be careful here. Just gotta watch where I land. This is looking pretty good. We keep speeding up. I don't know if I can keep up, actually. Like that. Looks like you can bounce off of the wrenches. That's a fun fact. True and big. Oh, not the balls. I gotta bounce on the balls. Or not. You know, my YouTube comments have always told me that my Shovel Knight runs are ballless. I don't know why I say that. My YouTube audience is like, on the whole, I would say much nicer than Twitch chat. Raze, that's his name. Has a similar aesthetic as the Hatman's level fight, but it is different sprites. That's very interesting. Because that's what I would do from a developer's perspective. I would reuse the sprites, but it's Yacht Club always going above and beyond. Okay, so I gotta do the regular ending to Aerial Brigade. Gotcha. I like this one, though. This is a fun twist. Uh-oh. I forgot about the special walls. What do you mean your laptop is acting onions? Ugh. Like, I'm trying to think of, like, what the meme that's kind of like. Like, oh, get inside since you want to act. Now, I know one example of that meme, and it's a picture of a bread box, and it says, "Here, get inside since your ass wanna act bread." Or maybe since your ass wanna get bread. Either one of those is very funny. But somehow I don't think that diagnoses Snoodoodle's laptop problem. The astral grain comes full circle. See, the question is, they're acting onions, but what are they going to, what's the laptop gonna get inside? We gotta solve for X on this one. Nice. Now I get to re-get all these gems! Oh, it's not turning on? Is that what onions are known to do? I guess so. You don't really see switches or buttons or power on onions. That's more so Potatoes' thing. Wait a second, you can't do the dash. I'm the big dog, my nickname is Scooby. For example, you were acting onions earlier. Oh, are you talking about like opinions? Is your laptop opinionated? You gotta dash into and then jump up. Dash into and then jump up. Dash into and then jump up. Bringo. See, I've heard that, like, opinions described as onions. But acting onions made it seem like there was a get-in component to it. I think my brain is looking at too many memes. Ooh! That one hurt. That shit hurted. Do you guys remember? I think it was like maybe the first Nintendo World Championships that they brought back, when Reggie was like, "And I'm gonna compete." But yeah, there was like, maybe it was, maybe it wasn't, but there was some sort of competitive Splatoon thing that they did, and they had this like 11-year-old kid on, like, to host. and he's probably like 20 now. But every time somebody died or got splattered or whatever, this fucking kid would go, "Oh, that got hurted," and it was driving me fucking insane. And I feel like I've buried that anger up until now. But I could only hold it back for so long until King Knight brought it out. Guys, I hate to admit it, I got hurted. Who says hurted? At 11 years, I'm sorry, I'm like dragging a fucking child. You're always acting onions, TVH. That's hilarious. I feel like you were there for this. Like, I complained to you about it, like, at the time. I complained to somebody about the That Got Hurted kid. And I should stress that that went on for like 40 minutes. It gets a long Splatoon tournament. I remember when they... Oh no, that's gonna be such a hard place to recover that gold from. I remember when they announced Metroid Blast Ball, probably at the same thing, like that Federation Force minigame. And in the announcement video, like, whenever they introduced a game, they would like play a sound effect from the game and give the audience like a split second to like figure out what's coming next. And I guess the sound that they made for Blast Ball was like the sound of like a goal horn blaring or something like that. But to me, it sounded like the exact same note as like the opening for like Star Fox. And I'm like, oh shit, there's a new Star Fox! And I was like losing my fucking mind that it's Metroid Blast Ball. And I really cannot understate how much I thought that it was a new Speaking of, oh my god, Griffin! We're getting a Direct in a few days, aren't we? Damn, that shit hurted. Calling out children because you missed the age where you could actually remember how old you were. I'm calling out children because I'm picking on somebody my own size. Of similar intelligence. It's so weird that I already beat this, I already did the secret exit, and now is like when I can't do it. I think it's just because I'm trying to rush through. But I just like lost half of my gold. It's not a fun feeling. Whoop? I thought I said whoop, that means I win. Okay. Animal Crossing Direct Thursday morning, 6 AM. I think it's 6 AM Pacific. I think for me, it's 7 Mountain. But yeah, I should be able to make it. I'm very surprised that that's the situation that's happening with Directs, because that topic has been brought up for a while, because up until then, up until this announcement, this is the longest drought between Nintendo Directs ever. And everybody was really expecting a general Direct, and honestly, I'm a little disappointed that it's like exclusively Animal Crossing. Like, if we were to get one, my prediction was that it was going to be like a general Direct, because again, we know nothing about the 2020 lineup, except for what they've already talked about, which is basically just Animal Crossing. This is what got me. This is the furthest I've got on this visit to this level. Whoop. Yeah. I want this again, though, just for the treasure. There we go. But the fact that we're getting just Animal Crossing is more baffling to me, I think. Because preloads have already gone up, like, way in advance, which made me think that they were just completely resigned to giving any actual information on it. Because they always like to put up the preloads, like, alongside Directs as, like, a fun announcement or whatever. But they didn't. They just, like, at the very beginning of February, I think they put them up. Like, all signs, to me at least, were pointing towards that not being the case. And I know Animal Crossing fans are, you know, feral, rabid monsters who will spam the comment section of any Nintendo-related thing to the day they die, to the day they get a new Animal Crossing. And they're always, you know, hungry for more information, but, like, I was kind of beginning to come to terms with the idea that, yo, what if they just, like, don't tell us anything about the new Animal Crossing, aside from what they've already told us, and they just drop it as is, and they leave it to everybody to, like, discover all the cool new stuff for themselves? I think that would have been, like, really unusual, but, like, in a really good way, you know? I think that would have been a fun idea, but I guess not. I don't know, and to me it feels like there comes a point where there's only so much you can say about a new Animal Crossing, because, you know, it's Animal Crossing, right? Love that these don't move at the same scroll speed as the screen. It's scary, but it's good. Never mind, it's scary and it sucks and I hate it. Imagine being mad a direct doesn't cater to you. I'm not mad about it, I'm just confused because that wasn't what I was expecting to happen. Because that means we're probably not going to get a real direct for a while. Because after Animal Crossing, there's nothing. There's like Xenoblade, which I don't consider like a new release, that's a remake. That's like... oh god. That's like supplementary to your existing lineup, but you can't like have just a remake. Like I wonder if they're just really going to release Animal Crossing and wait until E3 to drop anything. And there's been like a lot of other like weird news that they've been dropping in like only tweets and stuff like that. Like there's a new Switch Lite, dropped it in a tweet. There's some other stuff going on that they also said in tweets alone, but it escapes me now. Hey, I got the thingy! I didn't even realize why I wanted to go up here, but hey, I'm up here. I feel like this is like harder than the secret area from before. But I like it. I want this. Caillou was very upset. You know, that reminds me of a meme going around lately, like how Animal Crossing fans and some other fan base just do the Joker stare dance and are chill while other fan bases suck. I feel like that's a point that I've made myself very many times, that Animal Crossing fans like to have like the aura of being like, oh, we're so nice and chill because Animal Crossing is like such a nice and chill game. Animal Crossing fans get very, very angry every time there's not news about an Animal Crossing game. I don't know where this perception comes from. And I just laugh now, remembering the time period between the Switch's announcement and between New Horizons and... yeah, every single Direct, it was chaos. The animals had become rabid and feral. Oh my god. I'm gonna leave this stage with like less than I came in with. But if I spin, I spun. Rants. Oh, let's see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into. Whew. It's Porter. This better be good. Just like real animals, they're content when they're fed, but feral when not. I'm sorry, the Lover's Vista? Do I jump down? I've been confused about questions like that before. Interesting. And I just walk off and then the stage disappears and I never see it again. So I don't know. Why would the ladder be here, though? There's something more. There's something else going on here. Something's fishy. I can't gain any height by doing this. I mean, it's just money, so I don't know if there is more. Maybe that's where the ladder's here, because the only entrance / exit is to the left. But then why is that up there? Let me ponder this in my throne. I feel like if I reach that, and I do like a bonk on it, then I could find like a higher up screen, but... Oh. So that was a fake out, I guess. I was supposed to think that would kill me, but it doesn't. But you didn't. True love's rose. Must be meaningful to someone. What does that do? Can I have a tea party with people now? With anybody I please? I'm sorry, the ladder factory? These are going to be moving ladders. These are going to move once I climb them. How come I... Oh, you gotta bonk. You can't jump off. This is a very big brain mechanic. I love it. You! That's very cleverly placed. You got me good. Oh, these guys suck with King Knight. His bash doesn't do anything. It's almost like Animal Crossing fans are just animals who want to be crossing. Guys, is it called Animal Crossing because it's like a road? Like, you look at the signs and you see deer crossing? Is it like, go propose to... Yeah, so can I propose to anybody, though? Can I make him gay? Because if I can, I will. And if I can't, I will. Just stealing my momentum. Huh. You stay the hell away from me. They didn't even have to do anything. Love how fast this guy's going. Look at that little guy go! Nah, it's Animal Crossing because we be cross-dressing. Guys, I think... Perhaps I'm jumping the gun, but... I, like, have to... Uh-oh. I can still make that. But I have to make, like, a made pattern once I get the ability to make my own shirts, right? Speaking of, I'm actually scared that I'm not going to like New Horizons. This whole crafting thing doesn't vibe with me, and this whole starting from zero thing doesn't vibe with me. Like, that could go really well, it could provide more freedom, or it could be like, oh great, I have to do all this busy work to do things that didn't require any before. But rest assured, as with how Astral Chain went, you will hear about it if it frustrates me. Yo, when is Animal Crossing getting skill trees? Sorry, you won't know how to shovel until you do this. QR codes makes life easy, that's true. But then again, the Switch doesn't have a camera. So how would you be able to share or read the QR codes? I wonder if you could use like the IR motion camera for something like that. If it could pick up like the... Because I don't know how much detail it can pick up. But I wonder if you were to like shine it at like a screen or something, it would be able to pick up the difference between the white and the black of the QR code. Big if true. That would be a fun feature. I hate you. See, but I don't have to loop back around for that now, so that's fine. Should I wait for this to drop me, or... Okay, lesson learned. That guy's gotta go. Also, I keep losing more and more and more gold. I really should be spending between stages. But you didn't. It still baffles me that the Switch doesn't, like, at least have a microphone. I still think that like, with the hardware is the reason that voice chat is, like, worse than the Wii U. Like, this whole online situation has the whole smartphone app that everybody hates. because they didn't build cameras or microphones or any of those features that I'm sure made the Wii U gamepad like more expensive. But also having things like a camera and microphone does have like a tangible benefit when it comes to things like voice chat. Well, I don't know so much about the camera, but that to me seems like the reason that they decided to opt for cheaper hardware, because oh, everybody already has a phone, so why make it into our device? Because that's what I remember hearing a lot at the time prior to the Switch's launch, is that they were really having difficulty meeting that $300 price point. And I'm sure a microphone is like pennies and parts, but I don't know. Y'all remember Animal Crossing? I do! The little microphone that they had for Animal Crossing City Folk that sits above the Wii sensor bar, and it's like a little oval shape? Ah, those were the days. You know, I don't know if I actually did get that separately. It might have come with the version of Animal Crossing that I got. Just as a bundle. But I never once used it, actually. I never had a single friend on Wii Connect 24 with which to play online games with. Or visit Animal Crossing towns with. Uh-oh. Ooh. Well, at least it'll be quick to get back. King Knight, don't you do it. Ooh, it's getting late. Come on. Come on! That's what we like to see. That's better. Okay. What if I just say fuck rats? How is it that I had an easier time with this guy than with the green ones who were like a simpler version of, oh no, of these ones? So I guess sideways spikes do that too, huh? You don't see those very often, do you? There it is. That's what you like. So I need to, like, come to them rather than them coming to me. Yeah, hanging out here is not the right idea, even though I'm hanging out here. Never mind, it was the right idea. Hey, speaking of getting greedy, constantly ruining my strategies at every turn, I want those crystals. Love the spacing on these, it's very satisfying to dash between ladders. Less so when the rats interrupt it, though. Not anymore. Not anymore! Uh-oh. The good news is that I'm feeling incredibly, like, adept at this one specific stretch of level. The beginning, not so much. The end, who knows? But the middle, now we're cooking. Babe, you got a stew going. See, I didn't realize that this was going back and forth. I thought it was like the same as the ladders, but then it changed direction and everything changed for me. Uh-oh. Well, that's tempting, though. I must. How do I upload unlisted YouTube videos? It's still a thing that they let you do. Oh my god. You should be able to use the classic uploader still. It's weird. I really don't like the new YouTube uploader. You have to do, like... I feel like with the old uploader, like, a lot more... Like, all the information you needed was on one screen. But now they've, like, broken it down into several tabs, and on every page you have to scroll. It's so weird to me, like... There have been website redesigns in the past that everybody throws a tangent over, like, oh, this sucks, because I don't like change. But, like, you know, there are some YouTube features that I miss. Like, remember how you used to have, like, partners who could have a little banner above their own videos, and then next to that there would be, like, a more videos button? And you could, like, just, while watching a video, look at more videos specifically from that channel? Because that's not always what recommended does. Sometimes it just puts, like, Elsagate shit in there. So who knows? But I feel like a lot of website redesigns in recent times have been, like, less... Because, you know, YouTube in, like, 2008 versus YouTube in 2010 or whatever years compared to, like, now. At least, like, it's before they had designed for desktop, and afterwards they're designing for desktop. But now it's like they're designing for mobile and then putting that on desktop, and it makes the desktop experience, like, objectively worse. Like Twitter, for example, like the Twitter redesign, like, it makes things, like, a lot bigger, and you have to do a lot more scrolling, and it kind of sucks. Oh, the goal was right here. Neato. I said neato! The unlisted option is still there, but you will have to do a lot of scrolling and tabbing and exploring to figure it out. No. I don't want that. How did I take damage? I must have hit one of those little fireballs. Yo, I'm sorry. Damn, King Knight be looking kinda... Damn. Bubble Frog! But wouldn't the wind blow me either way? That's the problem that I'm running into. Nope. I don't even need that anymore. Let's just go straight down. I can't believe this is the end of the stage, and this is like my third time here. I mean, it's helpful that the ladders will, like, help you keep your grip against the wind. But never mind me. Don't know what the hell I was on. Bubble Frog will give you another dash. Yeah, but, like, I'm thinking that if I do use the bubble, I'll get, like, blown away by the wind. And then I will die. That one's pretty exceptional. I would just like to remind chat that I had 16,000 gold. And now I have 3,000. And I have spent nothing. That's just from me dying that many times. And failing to reclaim my treasure that many times. I just thought that was interesting. It is very satisfying, though, that there are options given to you to, like, fast forward. Like, there's a whole, like, puzzle going on with the ladders, and it moves in a square, and it's like, oh, that's, like, another twist on the concept, but also, you could say, fuck it, rat %, and just, like, neum your way across. And then there's less waiting. That's good. There are ladders all already, but I got knocked off of mine! Uh-oh. That's just you in real life with Apple, though. At least I'll get a computer out of it. promise I'm not doing this on purpose. iPhone. MacBook Pro, baby. Oh, I've got the little scrawny bags now. This is so fucking sad. This is so sad. Oh, you guys are back. Fun. It's like dying, but without the death. I don't want to say head empty, but head empty. Oh no! Rest assured, head empty. That is not inaccurate to say. I'm so fucking stupid. Like, the word himbo isn't even good enough for me, because I don't have, like, you know, if you're a himbo, you got the titties to make up for it. But I don't, I'm just stupid, full stop. Okay. Stop. Ladder time. I'm just gonna go up. I'm gonna go over. Fuck you. Hey, there's like a window to the right of that goal. If I went in there, was there maybe like a treasure? Maybe. Yeah, it says there's still a missing medal, so that's probably where that's from. Well, I got the standard exit on that, and this is the thing that it's wanted me to get. What button takes you to the airship again? You. So can I want to give the rose to somebody. Can I do that with anybody, or does it need to be a specific person? We're under fucking attack! This is serious. I know our foe all too well. The ship's on lockdown until we're rid of the enemy. They're trying to stop the wedding. That is a good point, though. Propeller Knight is nowhere to be seen. Oh, this slaps, though. Yo! Chunky! And then there's Chunky! He's dead. This theme is from something, right? This is when you raid the town as Plague Knight? That's what I want to say. God, it really pops off, though. What do you have to say? I haven't spoken to you in a while. We're losing altitude! Seeing hull breaches, enemy readings on approach. This one looks bad. Hold together. I've been incubating a clutch of high-end up. Oh, okay, so this is the shop. That's right. Being a himbo also requires. Yeah, that's true. I'm not like pure enough. I'm not nice enough to be a himbo either. I knew it, you scoundrel! You lout, you socialite. The sky isn't yours to own. It's been a while since I've done this voice. This one's gonna really challenge my abilities, isn't it? Ah, my red compatriot, how time passed. Tell me now. Why did you steal my rose? Oh. And rather than take it yourself, you sent this well-manicured goon in your place. I hate to ruin such fine foes, but I've seen enough. Unguard! Nailed it. Yes! This is gonna be an interesting boss arena for a situation like this. Run, Rooster, run! Oh, he's like trying to steer the ship, but he's like, gotta get out of the way. Woo! No one's steering anymore. It's okay, Propeller Knight. I'll give you your rose back. On one condition. This better be gay is all I'm saying. The nice better kiss. We gotta hold hands. I always thought that if you managed to successfully launch the bombs into Propeller Knight that it would do damage, but I don't think it did, actually. I love that these are all actual ships, and these dudes are just chilling. Ooh. This is gonna become real close. Remember last stream where you asked if Propeller Knight would have something to say about you using an airship, and then I was like, and then you were like, nah, that was setting my expectations way too high. That's funny. Also, I'm like already getting hurt. What if I go out front immediately though? Is he like already there? Yeah, okay. I can just jump straight to that. I thought I had to clear all the rooms every time. This begs the question though, where does the hen land? I'm sorry, the rooster. I don't know my... Look at all these chickens. I would like the heart, please. Oh, there he is! Yo, he's chilling! I didn't notice that last time, that's really funny. Now he's vibing. Uh-oh. How do I get to the hospital? Excuse me? Damn, King, pick your head up, your crown's slipping. Whoa! Don't laugh, it's not funny. I say we chill up here together. It is interesting that like a lot of the main boss battles like aren't really in the stages anymore. They're kind of like spread out over the world, and I kind of like that better actually. You never know when they're gonna come up on you. See, now I can use the suck to my advantage, because I wouldn't have been able to cross that gap otherwise. I guess I have a pretty mean jump though, so that still counts for something. Guys, remember Freedom Planet and how they had an airship on a boss battle? I don't have anything more to say, I'm just remembering. Man, Freedom Planet was a cool-ass game. Uh-oh. You've got quite a knack for dashing off the edges, huh? Oh, that's right, because they always drop the rose when you defeat them. King Knight, you're gonna... Okay, bye! Bye, King Knight! Oh, we patched together the deck. Thank goodness you made it. We held her together as best we could, Captain, but she took a beating. Propeller Knight could be back at any moment. You've got to keep an eye out. Got one open in my sleep. You'll be the first to know. But did I give the rose back? What's it for now? The free skies are but a fading memory. Until recently, no one dared claim it as their own personal playground. Yes, please. Great is my glory, my saplings swim free, for I am the fish and the fruit and the tree. But you are the sun and the sand and the waves, my flowers and festivals grow from our graves. That slaps. Do you have anything more to say? No. You came up for an idea for a ghoulish creature? I don't even want to talk to you. I'm not on speaking terms with my parents anymore. I mean, parent! I still refuse to accept this. Should have bought that UI. Would have come out with about the same amount of money. The rose was purely to trigger the Propeller Knight raid. Why did you tell me to give it to somebody I love then? I thought like I could legit just like give it to the Rooster or the Bard and marry them or some shit. I would have been cool with that. How much is left then? What do we got? I mean, this is a chest. I'm just wondering whether or not I should allow for one more stream for King of Cards here. Holy moly! Okay, I'm gonna go get that UI upgrade right now then, because I'm gonna waste it if I don't, right? King Knight is too busy for love? Yeah, me too. That's why. I would do another stream. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because you've got the tower to do, and I think another whole Joustus house. That should be plenty if you ask me. Wait, is this the one I want? Display overhaul. Ooh, but I might want this as well. I feel like this is more tangible. Like, I would like this better. Never mind, it looks exactly the fucking same. Well, this is the inside of the shop. Yeah, okay. This is looking a little nicer. Let's talk to Propeller Knight. Let's kick his ass. Surprised to see me here? You should know I'm far too charming to be kept away for long. A glass of juice, my friend. To fly, to conquest, to Joustus. Heh, a little bit. What is happening here? Maybe I will not do this. I did not know that there were gimmicks. So if I push you, do you fall to your doom? I can't push at all. I think that's what the holes are for, though, that you fall to your doom if you do that. But I don't want you to give me a card. This is an interesting gimmick. Why did I flip? Is that what the propeller does? It changes the side of your opponent? That's incredibly overpowered, but okay. Yo, Purple Dragon, who are you? Oh, I guess I'll find out when I steal it. Oh my god, they're like, they're trap doors. Interesting. Stop it! The Trouble King isn't a bad guy! He's not! No, he's not! Stop it! Well, I gotta scooch you, lest you'll be scooched downwards to claim. Do I have any double downs? I don't have a double down. No double downs. I have a cheat, right? Oh! That's helpful. I don't think these are the ones where this is like one of the ones where I won't be able to do that, though. All I can do then is push an enemy to victory. Wait, no I can't. Wait a second. What am I to do then? Yeah, I definitely can't push them off the ledge. King Knight can't date, he's too busy flexing. Oh, I see what it wants me to do. It wants me to push up. If you insist. Wait a second. This is my ship. To replace Bard? I mean, Griffin does effectively the same thing, so... Like, I'm not gonna beat all the knights right now, but you know, I can just one. Shouldn't take too long, right? Well, if I can't be pushed, then that means that this is an impenetrable position. You know, unless I get fucking flipped, because for some reason that's a thing you can do. Give me back my bird. I'm gonna get pushed into the trapdoor, and there's nothing I will be able to do about it, unless I initiate that myself. Bringo. How dare you! And I've been flipped. I've been bamboozled. I've been yippee-skip-yahooed. Oh, I can't do that. Not gonna fly. I'm allergic to losing! Is there a way out of this? No. There is not. Oh, great slime! Slime. How embarrassing. That sure would explain why I have allergies all the time. Wait, Chester's better. That's fine. It's not fine. Caillou was very upset. Alright, what you got? I wonder if I want to, like, go for the trapdoors first. Maybe with, like, weaker cards, though, to throw them down. Because when I save them for later, they'll come back to bite me. But if I get them now, then, like, things are a lot more straightforward. And then it's no longer an advantage that they can, like, pull on me. I'm gonna do this. I'll give you this if I can claim the bottom one. Wait a second. Yeah, I'll scooch to this to the left first, because if I don't, then I might get double scooched. I might be the one down that door. This seems unfair. I don't like that I can be turned like this. That said, that's a lock. Currently it's a draw. So it's just a matter of who can claim this now. I don't know about this turning business though. I don't trust like that. Thank you. I thanked you for that. And I can't push up now. Because it's double against double. Well, what can I do then? I could push up on you, I don't know. I can't believe you've done this. You are a little thief! Okay, so what's this I hear about cheats? I'm beginning to... Don't you dare... Chester! My baby! I mean, Mimic slaps, but nothing will truly be able to fill the void. This is all payback for the Rose. He's not gonna rest now. That's it. He's out for blood. I really, really, really want to know what these oval head dudes are called. The names that we've been discovering tonight so far have been fantastic. Why did I do that? Like, I just gave that to them. That's a lock now. Evil rat. Oh, trapdoor. See ya. Uh-oh. I'm gonna cut my losses on this side and try to, maybe wait until I can get a better card and then I can overpower them. Honestly, weak cards kind of become a bigger deal, in this one. Why is one of the arrows, like, flaming? Is that kind of like a triple, then? Well, they have two, so that's it. I forfeit, right? Unless... No. I'll accept this. I will willingly let Propeller Knight take every last one of my fucking cards until I do this honorably. Gotta have to talk to Chester to get back your Chester. The flipping is what gets me. That seems like a crazy... Don't... Actually, you can take the rat. What did I just replace it with? Oh, another rat. That'll do. That'll do it. And I just spent all my money on the ship, too. I might not actually be able to buy back all of these cards. Could be some tricky business. The good news, though, is that while I say that it's overpowered and bullshit now, when I win, that power is going to be in my hands. And then maybe I will be singing a different tune. How in the world am I gonna... It's double and down to the right, so how would I push them? And double up beneath that. That's untouchable now, already. That's crazy that you can walk it that easily. Which begs the question, how do I do that? Oh no, Evil Griffin! That's me. That's Tails. Why am I setting them up to be pushed? Don't do that. Wait a second, do I have a strong down? I do not have a strong down. Rats. I could have gotten 2. Well, maybe I do, and I'll just wait. I'll wait that out. I'll push down for now. To maintain my hold. That was my idea! Well, that's it. They've locked all of them now. Wait a second, so if they turn my cards evil, do they still get to steal them, or do they leave the board when I lose? And yes, when, not if. Rat time. So I confirm. No, they turn back to blue. Griffin, no! I can't believe you've done this. I mean, this is stronger than Griffin, but that's okay. Evil Griffin already exists for watching him play King of Cards. I don't know, somehow I get the impression that Evil Griffin would at least be smart. I don't feel very smart right now. Man, and I was destroying the last Joust house that I visited as well. Propeller Knight doesn't fuck around. See, but this is the same business. Go to hell. This is the same situation as before. Oh, come on with this. Evil Fennec, no! My baby. But this is the same situation as the other person that I met on the ship. You can just do that to multiple cards? Propeller Knight, I think we need to have a talk about the rules, about what is considered appropriate conduct. Please don't. You know what? I can live with that. I can live with that, because now I can scooch you. That's a gem out of 3 that I can keep. Like, I think I'm still fucked, but you know. Sometimes it's nice to have a little bit for yourself instead of nothing for yourself. Don't take the cute one. Don't take the cute one. Oh no, the cute one! I meant the Mimic, but the Black Knight counts too. It's interesting that the Acolyte is actually kind of the same, on the same like strength as the Black Knight, but like for different directions. I mean, constantly losing my cards is like giving me like different strategies to choose from, so that's interesting, but never mind me. Never mind me. No, I don't want this. I want to be able to be pushed down. Let's put Rat here for now. Let's not even play their game, you know? That's my Black Knight. You can't do that. Two can play at this game. Thank you. Again, every time they do this to me. That's scary. All of my friends are turning against me. And I will not have it. But what if I did have it and used it to my advantage? Yes, see ya, Propeller Knight. Do I have any strong downs? I don't, but if I did, then I would win. I can do this. But now I'm gonna get scooched and then I won't be able to get that spot back. You know, like that. I really need to be watching where I'm putting my things. Let's put the Griffin here just to buy myself a turn. We'll see how that goes. Oh, yeah, they just filled the boarding and further win. I don't know why I thought that they would do anything differently. You can take that one. Fleeto! Maybe you can't take it. Have you considered cheating? I did. You saw. You saw I considered cheating. But then it's not really winning because it's cheating. See, I gotta keep an eye out for which ones have the flips. And then, like, be ready for that to come. Like this, for example, what I did just now. Maybe shouldn't have done that because I know they're gonna come out with the flips. Man, everybody's got the flips these days, huh? Damn. Like, this is an up flip, so I'm gonna get flipped up. Boom. I've sealed my own fate. I just took another look at chat, and deadass, I just read, have you considered cheating as, have you considered breathing? And honestly, today has been such an empty-headed day that sometimes it sure feels like I haven't considered that. What are you doing on this board? Not to myself in this game, because there I make no mistakes. No, I'm not gonna use that one. Because at this point, like, victory can be sealed so early on, huh? And I don't want to put, like, any cards that I want to lose on the board. Oh, wait a second! You can get double flipped? You can flip a flip and turn a blue or a red back into a blue? That's fascinating. I've never considered that. I did not know that that makes it a bit more of like a double-edged sword then, doesn't it? See, first step is just to like not even place these anywhere near the gems, because I keep doing that, and then I get flipped. And then boom, they have the gem that I had my eyes on. And I have to keep in mind what directions they're going to push in as well. So if I put a card, say here, then there's nobody that can push left. Or up. But they can push down. Whoopsie. Oopsie. A lot of cards that can push right and down. I'm gonna fuck with this. I'm gonna fuck with this. Although Propeller Knight could actually destroy me in either of those directions, so I don't know. I only have one up and multiple rights, so I'll use this one to push up. And then if I get flipped, then so be it. That's a lock, at least. Do I have any strong lefts? I don't, but if I did, then I could get that last card, no problem. The trapdoors are a fun mechanic, though. That opens the door for a lot of trickery I could perform. Nope. Ooh. If I just had a strong left, I could win this. I would like to point out at this time that there is one single blue card on this entire board. Better yet, have you considered in general? Why, no, I haven't. Thanks for asking. Felt like I was beginning to grasp the mechanics a little bit more of the flip, though, which is helping. Like, even though there was one card left, like, feels like I'm beginning to learn how to avoid what's coming to me. Yes, this is good. Thank you, Mimic. Thank you, baby boy. I'm gonna push left then down on this one. I'm gonna give you this temporarily, as a distraction. Uh-oh. Any strong ups, maybe? No? Great. Why don't you go in the hole? See, if I were a foolish man, I would place this here. Red. Come on with this. What does the fiery up mean? I just don't want to get scooched right, but I know it's gonna happen. What was I even trying to do? I was like setting something up, but I completely forget what it was now. No, I think if I can move the Black Knight down, actually, I could still... No, wait a second. No, I can't. There's no way getting them out of that corner. Oh my god. That's what I was trying to set up, and then I abandoned it. And I'm double fucked. Really is fascinating the amount of ways I'm coming up with to lose. Because it's like for slightly different reasons each time. Damn. There's so many of these. Like, Propeller Knight has a lot of doubles and a lot of flippers, so it's tricky to win with that. I wonder if there's like a threshold on how many like strong cards an opponent is willing to steal. And at some point it'll like want to be nice so as not to rob you of everything that you have. Okay, you get to move first. This is fine. Well, that's already a lock though. One scooch to the left and that's it. They're immovable. And if I go here, one scooch to the right, and they still win because of the flips. So for the time being, the only winning move is not to play until they have less flippers on the board. Evil Acolyte. I guess you could say that when the Acolyte turns against me, I've been apple cucked. I'm gonna keep you there. You're safe there. Not safe. Damn, that's good. This guy's good. Maybe. No, they still got things that push to the right. If I had like a soft left, maybe I would go for it. You know what? I can do this and wait until I get a strong down. Then I could have a shot. Oh, look, a strong down that they stole from me. I don't have any things that can push to the left. I just gave them that spot. That was a dead zone until I gave it to them. Bye-bye. No pushes to the left, huh? These are identical. Wait a second. Oh, I guess this, like... Wait a second. Do I have a flip? No, propeller icon means flip. What does my card do, then? That's what minus tells me, right? Standard arrows and blocks double arrows. After placement, arrows reverses sides after each push. Oh, shit, so this can become a down push if I wanted it to. So I should have put this where rat goes. See, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna get turned into an evil slime. Or I have to cede this to them. It really is something spectacular. No, not I liked you, Mantar. That's like losing in a new way, though. I don't have any bombs in my deck. That could be an interesting twist. Maybe at some point they'll get so clogged up with cards that are mine, and thus not propellers, that will be my secret to victory. Wait a second, no, I'm gonna get flipped. Holy moly! So what happens if I don't think this blows up other cards. I thought it did, but I don't think it does. If I had flippers to fight back, this would be an entirely different story, but I don't, so it's not. I'm just so fucking there's no card that I can't play that isn't going to get turned now. I don't know why I chose that one specifically either, and put it in a spot that would let it claim the gem. Hey, I can get this though, that's something. Yo, hold on. I could still be in the race for this, in the running. Hold on, but that's a double left. Any cards? No. They're all doubles, both to the left of the gem and to the up of the gem, so that's not happening. I can put this in this hole though. I sure can do that. You're gonna have to spend so much. Well, a lot of. Oh, it's a draw. Hey, but that means no lost card that turn, so that's better. It seemed pretty cheap to get my cards back when I last looked into what doing that would entail when I spoke to Chester. When I spoke to Dexter Flexter, the all-time arcade video master. Gonna flip to the... So I need to be to the left of something. And I will be unflippable. But I would need a strong left to make this happen, and I don't have that. Put you in the top right. I'll put you in a hole for now. And just hope that I get a better, more easily pushable card. No lefts. Good. There's no flipping this. I don't have any lefts of any kind. Damn. Perhaps in the meantime I should focus on seeing what I can do to get these gems on the other side. Eh? How did you move? Oh, that's what the arrow means. Here's the left. I thought the trapdoor, I thought that was... That's sneaky. So maybe it is better to leave those for later. Because maybe, like, you know, I'm out here, I'm putting my own cards in trapdoors. That serves no strategic advantage to me, but if I want to, you know, push somebody out... Because, like, they're not putting their cards in the trapdoors intentionally. Boy, I sure did like Acolyte. This is actually a good card, though. Strong lefts and strong rights. Almost like he stole what few lefts you had. Well, okay, here's some lefts. I think it was just unlucky. Yeah, there's no stopping this. Do I want this? I don't think I do. We get flipped up. Or not. Now, Scooched Up, on the other hand... Wait a second, they're about to steal too. But wait a second. If I can push up into the trapdoor and reclaim. That's strategy, baby. See, here's what... Now, look. I'm gonna trick them into... That was my idea! I still want to trick them, though, into pushing me into the trapdoor so that I'll have this spot. No, they can push down and turn the right evil. Wait a second. Maybe that's what I want them to do. If they do, I can push left. If they don't, I can push down. Or... No strong downs. That's what I was kind of hoping for, but okay. Oh, hey! I always forget that that's a thing that could happen, too. Remember Cardia? Is that the person who I fought on the ship? Also, they took another Griffin! Bombs? If that's the person who I fought on the ship in the first stream, then yes, that's who I was thinking of earlier. And I hated it. I'm just here for some good, clean fun. This is begging to get pushed into a trapdoor. You know, if anybody's gonna do it, let them waste their turns triggering those. Well, there's no winning on this side. Any that can push down? You know what? Black Knight can push down, but he won't flip. I don't know why he would want to ever do that, though, willingly. Let's see, let's push down on you for the time being, although I'm probably gonna get... Actually, no! There are no cards that can flip me at the moment. I have still not been... Oh, this is what they're going to do. Here's what's going to happen. Actually, wait, here's what's going to happen. Fuck you. Can Propeller Knight? No, he can't. But what I can do is get rid of the evil that they have brought into my life. We're gonna push down with the double and then claim it. But oh, but they can't! They can't anymore! Because now... Wait a second. I have nowhere left to place except... Can I do this on any of these cards? No, I cannot. I was going to say that they would be forced to put here, because they wouldn't want to place here or here, and they would have to do this, and then I could do this, and then I could do this. But I can't, so that's not what's happening here at all. Wait a second, unless... You fucker. I thought they were going to do the other way around, and then I could take this instead. I have to give this to them. My own son! Don't forget she said she got a reward for you later. It's pretty good. Trouble. Oh my god. Look at how many cards I'm out of. Deck's not complete. I don't even get a choice. This has fucking ruined everything. I'm giving up. I think at this point I've lost so many cards that it's not even feasible. I have to go buy them back. And then oh my god. Then I can try again. Like, Croaker's good. Kroger Foods is pretty good. Oh no, these are gonna be expensive to get back, aren't they? 700! This is Madam Meeber. This is... No, I don't have any amiibo. You! Do you have anything for me now? Maybe? Oh, I'm in big trouble. I'm in big trouble. Well, I hate to leave things in a spot like this, but wait a second! I don't know if I'll even be able to rematch. See, my idea was that I would just say fuck it, end the stream, and go cry a bunch. And then like do some levels next stream and then do a rematch and it would feel really good. But for Propeller Knight, there's only a small chance that he's even going to show up in the first place. This is why we reset when things go badly. Oh, I guess I could have just X'd that, but it's too late now. It's too late. It's too late. There's only one thing left to do. Oh, I like this. The wooden patches are just made of silver now. Tubs are looking fancy. Cooper never spared the seed money for in-flight renovations. Thanks for showing out on the refresh, King Knight. Yeah, you're welcome. What's your story? Not now. There's only one thing left to do. That was Shovel Knight. The end. Thanks for watching. Boy, it's one thing for one game to go poorly. This was going good until I decided to get too big for my britches and go for Propeller Knight. I was doing fine until then, and I've lost everything. In the game King of Cards, I've become quite cardless. Anyways, if you enjoyed what you saw, you can follow me here on Twitch or on YouTube at The Full Galaxy, where all the mods are silence and more. You can also subscribe to me here on Twitch if you want. I'm not even going to say if you enjoyed what you saw, because I feel like that happens so seldomly on this stream. If you want, you can also follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, Pillowfort, and Discord. There is a Discord server. Oh, Femi told me to look at something. There was something, yeah, there's art tonight. Let me take a look. Oh, this is, you know, I'm excited for this. I will dead ass look at this on a stream where things go better. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but I don't want to like pin a good thing at the end of a bad stream because just nobody's gonna see it. What I will do, however, is, oh no, I will go and ship posts and I'll see what Femi has for me. Okay, this is by Femi. This is arguing about the skill tree conversation from Astral Chain. Maybe, no, because Ori has, like, skill lines. I would have to, like, maybe get another look at Hollow Knight to see what it specifically does with its upgrade path, but I remember not liking it. But Ori is not more complicated than Hollow Knight. I don't think you can argue that. Anyways, now that Femi's not here to argue back at that and inevitably prove me wrong with another even more biting meme, I'm gonna get out of here before Femi comes back, so,